Hey, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's cracking? What's going on? What's hey, good to have you back again to the Nubian King Show. This is your brother broadcasting from the spiritual capital of the world, better known as Israel, Northeast Africa. Specifically from the Mediterranean. That's where I'm bringing it to you from. Right off the coast of the Mediterranean. Here I am. How are you doing? And I need to know that you're doing great because I'm doing great. I have a few things I want to share with you today, but today I want you to know this is not going to be some concrete coming at you with some heavy, topic today. Today is the Shabbat 6:48 in the afternoon over here. And if you're there and you got a few minutes, click the link I put in the comment section and come on in and share whatever you like to share. This is more or less like just a conversation with your brother today. All right. Before we get started, let's go ahead on and hit the subscribe button. You see on my page over there, you got subscribe. And also on the main page up there, you got the PayPal donate button. You could donate there real easy. Go in there and donate to your brother. That'll help to get me to a point where I can do this from Israel and show you a bunch of stuff. All right. So hit the subscribe button and also tell other people to subscribe also to the Nubian King Show. Brother from Israel with some nice dialogue for you. In addition to that, hit the like button. The like button is how YouTube judge what videos to put up higher in their ranking. That's when they say that algorithm works. They just simply mean the way that YouTube programmers look at what videos to show you when you're searching for certain things. So when you hit the like button, it tells YouTube this is a video that more people are liking. So when people look for the Nubian King, they're able to find me easier. Okay, so hit the like button. That helped me out tremendously. In addition, the bell, that little bell over there, when you hit it, you'll see 3 options, all in, those type of things. But hit the all, so every video that I put up, you'll be able to be notified that I did put one up, okay? So if you got that done, let's get to what we want to talk about today. I really want to have one topic I want to share with you. It actually was an experience that I had. I don't know if you're familiar with the plant medicine named rapé. Rapé. Have you ever experienced it from the Amazon? I had an experience with it Friday night. I used 2 of them. One was Warm Magic, and the other one was Sacred Jaguar. Whew. Today's show is going to be just me talking to you like you're talking to your brother, your father, your friend. You understand? We not, I don't want to get into heavy nothing. Just share some things with you. But that rapé, I was introduced to it by a friend of mine, and his experiences were so interesting that I wanted to try it. I wanted to deal with it. And believe it or not, the sister that is, into it, she's into it real deep, and she is good. The brother that told me about it, he's a friend of mine. So that means I spiritually was in a position spiritually to listen, to hear what he had to say, because I know he's been an upright, solid brother, not on no bullshiggity. So when he was telling me about this rapé, I've never heard of it. Never. Didn't know what it was, who, what, when, where, nothing. I just listened to his experience. Now, along with that, the reason why I jumped right on it is because of the sister that is dealing with it. I trust that sister. I respect that sister. and so I hadn't seen her in years actually. But she came back into Israel, and she's here a few weeks. She's going to be here 2 more weeks. And I called and made an appointment, and I went right over. I read just a tad bit on rapé on the, internet, Amazon. And then when I made an appointment with her, she gave me a video of some guys, talking about it. But they didn't really, hit the head on it from what I experienced. So I went over and she explained that I needed to fast 2 hours before I come over because when you don't have anything on your stomach, it's better. So I did to actually stop eating at 3 o'clock because my appointment was 8 that evening. And so my stomach was empty and I was ready. The rapé, the first one that I used was called Warm Magic rapé. And these are plant medicine. Okay? Although the initial blow, I'm going to read the explanation of the warm magic rapé. That's what it was, warm magic. Although the initial blow from this rapé might burn a little, it subsides just after a few seconds and is relatively mild compared to other rapés. This rapé is felt predominantly throughout the body on a very subtle level and is mild in terms of physical sensation. Primarily, it activates the lower chakras, which support a sense of stability, strength, and comfort. It also helps one to feel rooted, while also stimulating creativity, sensuality, and willpower. It effects support a deep cleansing physically, and it is also considered as an aphrodisiac to stimulate libido. As an aphrodisiac, it also holds the potential to inspire creativity and passion. Because it primarily works on the lower chakras, it is also a great rapé to help stimulate digestion. That was the first one. Now, it said burn. It did. And it was absolutely, words can't even describe this. You have to experience it, but I'll try to do the best I can for those of you might be interested. First of all, this is not a drug, okay? It is plant medicine for healing. You understand? That's what it is. It's a medicine. But again, plant. Like you're hearing plant-based food, well, this is plant medicine, okay? Now, she blow it up your nose just a little bit. It is, and then when she explained to me that she blows it up my nose, you thought, I thought I would feel something, but I didn't. It was so soft and subtle. I never felt anything. I took a deep breath. She said, take a deep breath, hold it, and she blew it up my nose. And you know what was amazing? I didn't feel anything go in, but I felt something go right past my brain to the back of my head. That was crazy. I'm like, wow. I was rubbing my head, man. I'm like, what the smoke? And she said, hold on, I gotta blow it up your other nostril. She blew it up my left nostril. And I felt it all on the left side of my head, my eye, everything. I'm like, wow. And then she blew it on the right side. And I felt it on the right side of the body. I'm like, this is crazy, man. Then she said, just relax, which I was. And I just laid back and just relaxed. And I felt it going down my head into both ears. And my ears just kind of like open up. Like, man, I can hear so good. This was crazy. I'm like, what the smoke? Then I can feel it going down my esophagus and my, I think I'm pronouncing it right, down my throat. And she said, it makes you release mucus. It cleans your head out real good. Mucus all around your brain and different toxins up there. Ooh, man, she even have a bucket because some people have such a reaction, you know, that mucus come out, you blow your nose, and man, you just feel really good. I'm telling you, just unbelievable, all the way down to my feet. And so she goes through the whole situation, the sage, you understand? And it's an incredible spiritual experience. And during our conversation, after I had taken it, you know, she explained that, she said, pick another one. See, I thought it was just going to be one. She said, pick another one. And the second one I picked was a sacred Jaguar. She don't tell you what it is, which one you pick until after, you know, this session, because she says that the plants, they call you, they attract you. You understand? So it's several different ones. She got several of them. But you have to take your time and choose whichever one. You don't know what it is. She don't tell you. She uses it. It does what it does. And because this is a whole spiritual experience, nothing is etched in the stone. There's no cookie cutter type thing where every single person gets every single thing. It's all spirit. And so my spirit chose for the second one, sacred Jaguar rapé. This rapé is made by one of the top rapé masters from the Nukini Tribe in Brazil. It is a beautiful and strong rapé that is made with tsunu ash and very rare native Nukini herbs. The composition being restricted to Nukini only. It has a gentle grounding effect, but is also great at calming the chattering in the mind. This is a great rapé to use to invoke deep states in meditation. Upon administration, this rapé projects us into a state of deep connection with our own spirit and with the strength of the Jaguar. It is known as the rapé of the Jaguar, a protective animal of the Ayahuasca masters, as it carries its sacred spirit and strength. It is also a good rapé to use for energetic cleansing, protection, and any kind of spiritual work. That explains it, like, you know, in that explanation. But words can't even explain what I experienced. It was the most incredible spiritual experience that felt so good that even today, when it says the sacred Jaguar calms the chattering in the mind, that's exactly right. The next morning, which was today, I was at the sink making me a drink. I like the ginger, the lemon water, the honey. I was preparing that drink, and I literally could still smell a little hint of the sacred Jaguar. And she says it stays with you. This is not nothing like a drug, you know, you get a high for an hour, a few hours. She said it stays with you. And while I was at the sink, I got to thinking, and I was, you know, thinking about a lot, and, you know, just a lot of stuff on my mind. And I heard a voice say, calmness, calm your mind. And this was bananas. I mean, it was like just so soothing. And I've been in a whole mood of chill ever since. You know, it's like incredible. And I'm going back. I'm going to take some more, probably in a week. She said, give it a week before I come back for another, you know, experience. Also, there's another level even higher than this, which is called Ayahuasca. I hope I pronounced it right, because I always get it mixed up with ashwagandha, but it's called ayahuasca. I'm going to take that too, but you had to go away like a weekend retreat. They have a master here in Israel that deals with that. So she'll be back in January, and that's when I'm gonna deal with the ayahuasca. But that's really powerful for me to connect with those type of plant medicine at that level, because that's just what I need. In addition to me just needing it, you would benefit also. Being that we're in a world of chatter, chaos, confusion, tohu, vavohu, balagan, it'll be a beautiful thing to have something that can cause you to just chill out and relax. That would be so powerful that you could just, get to a point, a state of mind to where you can just chill, and I'm going to deal with it. 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 And I love it. Today, as you can see, I don't have a real hard subject that, I'm dealing with. Just wanted to talk to you, share some thoughts to help you to think and, try to navigate all this noise that's going on in the world with all these things that's taking place. So many things going on that's got so many people actually stressed out, and when you come to me, I want to be that voice of calm, voice of reason, where you can come on and hear a brother speaking with intelligence, no wacky stuff, acting a fool, hollering and screaming and cursing and wilding out, trying to attract some attention and get some likes to try to squeeze some money out of the deal. With all this going on in the world, Ukraine, Russia, China, America, Bush, Joe Biden, Clinton, Obama, Trump, the Democrats, the Republicans, the money, the Senate, the Congress, the government, the money, the banking institution, the bomb, the rail thun, the secret meetings, the protests, the this, that, and all. Now, boom! A lot of people at that point where they boom, they ready to boom. And so you turn on the YouTube and you go to a page called Nubian King, where the banner reads, in order to understand on this channel, anything on this channel, you must have an open third eye, And so you tune in over here with me to hear the voice of calm, reason, intelligence, focus, balance. You understand? Somebody that's speaking with some sense. It's just like, what? You're hearing all these things taking place in the world, man. And you have a lot of people that's stressed out. They stressed out. They worried, man. They worried. Especially in America. Oh, wow. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And I know you have a lot of people that feel absolutely hopeless, like they can't do nothing about it. And have you noticed some of the worst people in the world always be in position of power and authority? They be like the worst people you can find. Don't give a crap about nobody. Mean, arrogant, ruthless, hard-headed, selfish, self-centered, all about them at the detriment of everybody else. And on top of that, they are literally purposely screwing around with you. Why? Just for the hell of it, because they got that evil, demonic, crazy, whacked out spirit on them. And so you take people that are kind, good-hearted people, just simply trying to have a decent life. That's all. They ain't trying to bother nobody with nothing. They just want decent food, clothing, shelter for themselves, their family. Man got a wife and children. That's all he wants. And he will get up and work every day for it. No problem. No problem. He'll give him some work, some decent salary, and he'll do the rest. But these demons got things so screwed up that you have people can't even get to work to do something. Look at all them people out there in LA in the streets. Kingston Avenue, Philadelphia. And the homeless all across the great, mighty American superpower. Now, people don't even know America's already at war with Russia. You know, this war is not going to be fought like Vietnam, you understand, Afghanistan, and, you know, a bunch of bombs. They see, they're in another realm with war. They got people out there with the guns and the bombs and the rocket, but that ain't the real war. The real war, do you all know that 8 of Putin's top men are all dead, just like within a month? Talking about one fell off the side of his boat, his own boat. How the hell you do that? And then another one supposedly have jumped out the window of a hospital. How do you jump out the window of a hospital? And all these 6 other men wind up dead. Now, Putin and Xi Jinping of China, they road dogs. But don't forget about your boy Kim Jong-un up there in North Korea. He already told him at the very beginning, I'm on y'all side. I'm down with y'all. You know, you ever want to do a hoorah, we'll gas up the hoop and do a hoorah on these guys. So you got China, Russia, North Korea, you understand, and India's being pressured so bad by America to loosen this relationship with Russia. India's beginning to slip away from Russia. And with all this going on, and they pointing their finger at Trump and everybody else, have y'all noticed it's not a word been saying whatsoever about Joe Biden's son that have incriminating evidence of his wrongdoing and the president? And this guy is still going in and out of the White House at will. The president, his father, he got clearance. And this clown been on video with the crack cocaine, guns, buck naked prostitute. Ain't nobody shut him down. So the question is, how can that be? That can be only, that boy can only roam free in a side of a society that is built upon wickedness and corruption, because that's exactly what he's doing. He committing wicked deeds and he's corrupt to the core. The reason why he's able to roam freely is because he is roaming freely inside of a wicked, corrupt system. That's how you get to run free. If he was in a system that was seriously about right things and not being wicked or corrupt, they'd have shut that boy down a long time ago. As soon as that laptop came out and saw that stuff on there, they'd have went and got him. But here it is, the stuff on the laptop proves that the president is caught in corruption. You understand? But they ain't did nothing. And then what you gonna do? What can you do? They control the police, the National Guards, the military, everything. The only way that boy can stay free and run around and go in and out of the White House and do all the dirt he do on video and nothing happened to him is that he's doing it in a corrupt system. That's why ain't nothing happened to him. And they got video evidence. They got letters and documents that could lock them jokers away forever. But they point the finger at other people. Wow. The most corrupt, wicked, vile, evil, shiftless, hateful, callous, arrogant, mean sons of bees on the planet, and they are in control of this world. Ain't that amazing? I mean, you got these billionaires and people walking around with hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars owning business and corporation, flying all around everywhere. We sitting stuck in traffic, and they buds don't give a flying flip about us. And everything they do, basically, just about everything they do, have a negative impact on the people. Can you imagine that? Mitchell, click in and go on and talk to me today. Hit that link I put up there in the stream, and go ahead and click in and share something with me today. I'm just talking today at the Shabbat over here. I talked earlier about the rapé, the plant medicine that I use, experience on Friday, and quite an incredible experience. So Mitchell, Rafi, want to click in and talk to me. If you want to show your face, that's good. If you don't want to show your face, that's still good. But you click in and talk to me and chop it up with me a little bit and let me know what's on your mind. Talk to me. But nevertheless, today is just like a cooled out chit chat with your brother in Israel. You know, the voice of reason, nice sounding voice, cooled out, that way you can try to hear something that's making a lot more sense than what we're dealing with, and also explaining you things that we're experiencing, and you know, endeavoring to give you some hope and to strengthen you in these days that we're dealing with, because this is some serious experiences we're going through. But you know, we hear from countries like America. It's like what happens in America affects the world, and what happened in the world affects America. And America is not really interested in doing anything good for anybody else except itself. They have an agenda that they're fighting to stay on top. And with 8 of Putin men killed within 30 days, they're already at war. They provoking that guy. I'm telling you. And, you know, with these warmongers at the helm of the world, listen, I'm going to tell you something. And I've heard nobody lately speak about this, because it seems to me everybody done forgot about it. It's not going to be a nuclear war. It ain't going to be no nuclear war. They're not going to launch nuclear bombs. Russia ain't going to launch none. Israel is not going to launch none. China ain't going to launch none. Japan is not going to launch any. Who else? India not going to launch any nuclear bomb. America is not going to launch any nuclear bomb. And any other nation that have nuclear weapons that can launch and fly and blow up something, they're not going to launch them. Why? Listen to this. Back in the 60s, there was UFOs. And this is historical fact. The old men, before they died, told it. They all were servicemen. These men that told this truth about the UFO, they were actually nuclear. They was assigned to the nuclear silos. You know, you got them down in the ground, right? And so down in the ground, there's a control room that in the 60s, there was men stationed there 24 hours. And above ground, there was men stationed up there 24 hours. And this is what they explained. Now, they when the military got hold of it, and they interviewed all these men, and they all had the exact same experience. They saw the UFO hovering just a few meters above their silo where the nuclear bomb was at. And they all explained that a bright light shined down from the craft into the silo where the nuclear missile was at. And they all explained that during that time that the UFO was there, the nuclear missile went offline, meaning that if the president had given the launch command, they would not been able to launch them nuclear missiles. Now, the reason why I say they're not going to launch these missiles is because at the exact same time, all over planet Earth, wherever there was a nuclear missile, a UFO showed up at the same time and took them all offline at the same time around planet Earth. Now, I don't know if you ever heard that, but them guys are still on YouTube as far as I know. They're old dudes, most of them dead now, but when it happened, the military, the government came in, made them sign non-disclosure agreements to where they shut their mouth and wouldn't tell for a number of years. They outlived it and they began to tell it. Some of them like 70 and 80. So my point is that if in the 60s, the UFOs showed up, shut all the nuclear missiles down around the world, that was more or less like a message to all these nuclear powers. We're not going to let you destroy this planet. You didn't build it. You don't own it. You're just there temporarily. So that was in the 60s, right? 70, 80, 90, 2000, 10, 20. 60 years later. Are those people dead that was in those crafts? No. No, they're not dead. Are they still out there? Yeah, they're out there. Or they could be right here, hiding somewhere out of sight. Because if you figure they could fly a craft that could move through the air with absolutely no sound at the speed of light, make a right-hand turn, boom, they gone. They know something way more than what we know on this planet. So they could be right here in plain sight. You understand? And we don't even know it. If we still having to push a craft through the air that and the wings are curved and the air goes across the top of the wing faster than the air go under the bottom of the wing, and that's what produces lift. So you mean you got to be moving that craft through the air in order to get lift so it can fly and get up there. But they come in craft zip, and the craft can stay right there in the air. Hey, what's happening, my brother? How you doing? Can you hear me? Oh, your internet.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, your internet froze up. What's on you? Nice to have you on the board.
You too, man. I'm getting a lot of feedback. You hearing that on your end?
Yeah.
I stopped the video in the background. Yeah, that's
Okay,
better.
I just muted my mic. What's your name, brother? Talk to me.
My name Mitch, man. I go by Mathematics.
Okay, the mic is yours. I'm just here on the Shabbat chopping it up. I ain't got no real tough subject. I'm gonna sit back and let you talk. It's on you, Mathematics.
Thanks, brother, man. I just wanted to say what's up to you, man. And I appreciate your channel, man. I've been watching you for a while now. I wish your channel can go over. I shared on my Facebook. You just got real conversations, man. And one question I do got for you is, I know you're in Israel, but what keeps you interested in the United States, politics and stuff?
Okay. What keeps me interested? Okay, listen, mute your mic. Mute your mic out. Okay, good. What keeps me interested, brother, is the love of my people. It's just that simple. That's it. It ain't no big, long, crazy, far-fetched, eloquent, big word explanation. What keeps me interested in my people in America is I love you all. That's why. I love you, and I love my people. And I would say that this is a little joke. This is a little, man, I love my people. Get on my goddamn what the Negro, I'll tell you, boy. But man, I do. My people, black folk, boy, just keep me daggone, crunked up. But I wouldn't have it no other kind of way, my brother, mathematics, because we are who we are. I love them brothers and sisters. I do. That's why. And out of that love is why I be on here talking to try to, with an objective to say something to the people that would be, positive, uplifting, calming, bring a voice of reason in all this chatter. And that's it. And the channel, so far, is it blowing up? It could, but the 191 subscribers I got are very precious to me because you all come from a different headspace. You see, I ain't making no noise. I'm not hollering and screaming. I'm not flipping over chairs and doing no basket and challenging. I'm just sitting here talking to you, and that takes another level of mental discipline just to sit down and listen to a brother running his mouth. But the things that I'm sharing with you is food for thought to make you think. There are things that I would come on here and say that be absolutely profound, and you be like thinking about it for days. And there are other days I come on, I just be talking. Just like me and you, two brothers. Like I was telling them earlier. Hey, some things I say may be true. Some things I say may not be true. But does your brother have all the facts? Not always. He your brother. And then because your brother is trying to help you and he tell you a story about something, right? And he's sharing his story and you listening, and it's like he's so caught up in telling you this beautiful story, this experience, you can see it in your mind. And then what is the moral of the story? That's what he's trying to get over to you. It's a lesson that he's trying to share with you by sharing with you this particular story, this experience that he's sharing with you. It ain't that you're supposed to remember the experience, but you're supposed to extract out of the experience that he's sharing with you the moral, the idea. And guess what? It wasn't even true what he was saying. It was just something that he made up in order to help you to understand what you needed to understand to do better. That's all. So yeah, I will keep up with what's happening in America and my people because I love y'all. That's just all it is to it, brother. Yep. That's it. And I've been asked that question before. Why you living in Israel, why you be so interested in what's happening with us in America? Because I love you all. Yeah. It's just that simple. Beautiful brothers and sisters all around the world. But my people in America, it's just like the wisdom says. What goes on in America affects the world. What goes on in the world affects America. And them black brothers and sisters running around there in Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, Detroit, New York, San Francisco, Dallas, everywhere. The world is watching. And on top of that, being that I love y'all, I know you. I know who you are. You all are actually kings and queens, gods and goddesses that was created to move across the surface of this planet under the air, above the ground as gods. Even though I know some of our people don't believe that. Some of our people have been tricked all the way off their square to side with the enemy, the other man. Nevertheless, all things has to come back to their normal created position. And actually what I believe is the world is going through that repositioning itself back to its normal position. With all of the drama that we see taking place across the world, and we hear about this great reset, the Klaus Schwab and the New World Agenda. Well, you know, and they talking about you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Who said we want to own nothing? Oh, y'all just gonna have all this stuff and we gonna be, you know. I'm not even worried about that, because you remember those UFOs showed up over those missile silos, shut those missiles down. Even if the president, the leader of any country that had nuclear missiles said fire them, they would not have been able to do that. Now those people are still around. And if they see that these clowns are about to launch nuclear bombs all over the world, no. Shut them down. There's only one element that's doing all this. And that element manifests itself embodied in a person. Just look at the world leaders. Do you see people doing all these things? Like, you know anybody like the brother Mathematic popped in? Is he doing stuff? No. Do he look like he out doing some dirt like that? No. Other brothers is trying to make it. Just like we all are. We ain't trying to make no daggone germs and bombs and wickedness. You know, you look up, they doing that for their own demonic pleasure. You know, it's just like they say, it's not enough food for the world. How the hell you know that? First of all, who are you to say that? And since when, why all of a sudden, the world been here all of these years, long before you, ain't nobody on this planet 250 years old that we know of. And now all of a sudden the world ain't got enough food. Welcome back, great brother.
Hey, thanks, man.
You did what?
I had got a phone call. I had to take that real quick.
Cool, no problem. Talk to me. Did I answer that question? The reason why I keep up is because I love y'all, man. Y'all my people.
Yeah, man. Everything you be saying makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I agree with a lot of it. It all makes sense, man. You got plans on coming back to the States to live?
Absolutely no. I can give you one of them. Hell to the no.
I heard that, man. I don't have the means to get up and get out. But it sounds like a good idea.
It's an excellent idea, brother. I want you to go places. I want you to get up out there and travel.
Yeah, I need to see the world, man. I'm 40. So I've been in a lot of places here in America, but nowhere outside.
Mm-hmm.
So
Time for you to get your wings, man, and get on up out of there, bro, and go places and see the world. You know. Now, when you say the means, you just really mean what? Like the finances to get up out of there?
Yeah. I mean, work up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the economy, everything you be talking, it's like you live here. Like you already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't really had enough money to save up to go anywhere, man.
Well, mathematics, I'm gonna be upfront with you, bro. It really don't take that much money. Really, once you get out of America, countries like Israel is expensive. London, expensive. I think Japan, China. I think I had to check again, but you know, for us, it's best that we look at moving into the continent, bro. You know, I'm be straight with you. I've been in Africa. I lived there: Ghana, Nigeria, Liberia, Benin, Togo. I had a sister that was a teacher in Ethiopia. I used to go up in there and vacation. So I know Africa. You understand? And even to this day, it's not hard for us to move around and get things done in Africa like it is in America, in Israel. You know, you need major money to move around in those countries because, you know, they got it set up where money is God. You can talk all that yin yang about, yeah, woo woo, but if you ain't got that money, you might well cancel it. But leaving up out of America, just say, for instance, you want to go to a place like say Nairobi, Kenya. You get a plane ticket, let's say hypothetically $1,000. Hypothetically. What city you in?
I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, and you in my hometown. I was born and raised right down there at Greater Memorial Hospital.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. I've been watching for a while. I don't know why you ain't way up here with all the YouTubers.
Well, because my content ain't, you know, I mean, you see my content is on another level, bro. Another level of intelligence. It takes a minute. You know, you gotta look at what I'm doing, and you know, I get there. But the thing is, when I get there, all of my followers and subscribers, they're gonna be rock solid subscribers. Like
solid.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like they just like, what? The Nubian King talking?
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be the kind of, oh shit, I don't wanna hear that today. They be like, man, what the Nubian King talking about today?
Hey, I be peeping. I got like the notification thing on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I knew you was on right now.
Oh, that's great. That's great. See, you know what I'm doing while we speaking here? Mm-hmm. I'm looking at a ticket for you from Atlanta, Georgia to Accra, Ghana. I just said Accra, Ghana. This is September, October. Let's say December. No. We'll say November 23rd. All right. And we look at this right now. There we go. Okay, let's change it to dollars. Where we at? U.S. currencies. See, today we kind of laid back today. I ain't going too hard on nothing really, cause it's a Shabbat. I just been chilling all day, but I felt like coming on here. Oh, it ain't even $1,000, bro. We got a flight right here from Atlanta, Georgia to France to Brussels to Accra, Ghana, $770. Here's one for $717. Look at that. Leaving out on, what was the date I said?
You said November 23rd.
Oops. I don't think it's the 14th Wednesday. Yeah, November 23rd Wednesday at 2:29 Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson International, Brussels Airlines to Washington D.C., and then connection Carrier Brussels. All right, Washington D.C., and then you go into Brussels, and from Brussels you got a connection. You go to Accra, $717. Ain't that something?
Yeah. What is one way?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing, man.
Nope. So that's $717 right there. That'll get you into Accra, Ghana. Now,
Where
when
is
you get
that?
there, you ain't. That's in Ghana, West Africa. It's on the west coast of Africa. Accra is the major city.
Okay. And you said that's the major city in Ghana?
Yep, Accra.
Accra. What's the living like? What does it look like?
Okay, look, this brother Wodamaya, he's on YouTube, and I go right there. You go right there to Wodamaya, and what this brother does, he go all over Africa, in and out the nook and crannies, and showing you the Africa that the white man don't want you to see. You understand? And he has a lot of videos up there that brothers and sisters from America actually moved into Africa because of his videos. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the link in there. I'm put the link in the comment section right there. Okay. Now that link, you click on it, and the brother has incredible videos from. Let me see. He started doing this, the oldest, back 8 years ago, and he lived in China. He speak Mandarin Chinese. And he'd go in and out of Africa, and his video, he said, the Wodamaya is a freelance Ghanaian vlogger on a mission to change the negative narrative of Africa by promoting all 55 African countries on the continent by showcasing their cultural lifestyle and sharing myriad of success stories to keep you inspired. It's time for Africa to the world. Be part of my YouTube family by subscribing. And you can go there, bro, and he shows you everything, all the different stuff. Like he say, the white man ain't gonna show you. He show you African Americans that have came in and built mansions and businesses and farming and all type of different beautiful things, and that they're doing across Africa. Even you used to hear about South Sudan and the war and all that. He went right up in there and showed you that is absolutely not true. Because one thing about America, they always gonna lie to you about everybody else, how bad and terrible it is, and then try to make you feel like America is the absolutely best place in the world to be. Brother, I know I've been on at least 150 flights in and out across Africa. And I'm gonna tell you this, every single flight is 95 to 97% full of white people. One flight, I was flying out of Israel, going into Ghana, just one trip, right? Now, at the time, I took Ethiopian Airways. All right, I'm flying out of Israel into Africa. I'm on an African airline, Ethiopian Airways. When I stepped up on the plane, there's 150 people it's a 150 seat plane. When I get on the plane, it's 3 other Africans and me. The plane is packed, right?
Right.
I'm in Israel, right? I'm in Israel on an African Airways going to an African country, and the daggone plane got 146 white people. Ain't but 4 blacks on there, me and them 3 other Nigerians. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, huh? But they telling you don't go to Africa because they'll take your passport, the ginger weed, you'll get robbed. But then when you look up, where they at?
Over there,
living like kings and queens.
Right, they
for
buying
cheap.
up that land.
Buying up the land for cheap. Look at this. I'm looking at the brother. He put a video up 3 months ago. He said an absolute. Go ahead. Okay, bro. Get back with me. Yeah, me and the brother, mathematics, we was talking about getting out of America. And while we sitting here talking, I found a ticket from Atlanta, Georgia to Accra, Ghana for $717. You know what I'm saying? Because see, we want to deal with accurate information in a situation like that, up-to-date stuff. And so we found that ticket right there for $717 coming out of Atlanta, Georgia into Accra, Ghana. That ain't no money. And then, like I told him, it's $716.11, right? The cabin baggage is free. So just like I was explaining to him, once you get into Africa, you don't need a whole hell of a lot of money. And so when he was saying he didn't have any information or anything, I told him to go to Walter Meyer. I put it in the link there, YouTube, Walter Meyer. That brother is showing you all type of businesses that African-American people are doing on the continent, from Atlanta, Chicago, New York, and all across America. He's showing a $57,500 super luxurious home in Ghana, a sister's building. Unbelievable, super affordable luxury home in Ghana. $57,000. This joint is huge. But anyway, nevertheless, for those of you all who's going to stay and fight it out, more power to you. But right now, at this very moment, you literally could be living like a king or queen in your paradise and your heaven outside of America. But the reason why you won't leave is because you've been convinced that America is the greatest country in the world. Okay, keep on believing that. It's up to you. You don't have to take my word for it. Stay there and keep fighting. And then you have those that say, "Oh man, I ain't gonna leave, boy, I ain't gonna leave." You punking out. That's a bitch move. You running from the fight. First of all, if I don't have to fight, why fight? What you see, this blue water that you're looking at right here? This is what I see every day from my window. My whole front of my house, I can see this blue water just like that. So why would I want to go somewhere and fight? For what? When I don't know how to do that. You got to do that right now. So you just want to fight. Okay, you may be just a warrior and that's all you cut out for. You love that stuff. I'd rather be able to wake up and smell the mangoes, eat the mangoes, delicious, nutritious, beautiful mangoes. You understand? Go for a nice workout in the morning, come back, do something around the house, chill, you know, make some money. But to be all, you know, fighting and carrying on and you, no, partner. Yeah, no. And they say, but I fought and died for this country. It's my country. How you say it's your country and you uncomfortable and scared to move around? You nervous? You go out, you don't know which one of them clowns gonna clown you. And you say, this is my country. This is my home. Whoever go to a house that they always uncomfortable in and stuff is happening and it's always, you know, got you stressed out. You don't go no home like that. When you go home, you kick off your shoes, take off your clothes, take a shower, relax, whatever, get you something to eat. You're in the comfort of your home. You're not scared of nothing. You scared of the tables and chairs? No. But when you go outside of that place, you're nervous. You see the blue lights behind you, you get to peeing on yourself. And that's your home. You go to a restaurant and one person come in there and say, I read this article, this one white woman came into a restaurant, 25 black people was in there celebrating a birthday party and had been in there. They was eating their meal and one white woman comes in, sit down, tell the manager she feel uncomfortable with those blacks over there. And they throw them out. But that's your home. That's what you say. This ain't me now. Brother asked a good question. Nukini King, why you always keep up and be concerned about what's happening in America? Because I love y'all. I don't have no long, drawn out, eloquent, big worded, complicated reason why I keep up with my people in America. It's because I love you. Yeah. This is the channel of voice. This is the voice of reason. This is the channel where you can come and relax and hear something intelligent for a change. Your brother. And I ain't trying to backflip, slide up a grease pole, act a clown, get 100,000 likes. It would be beautiful if, you know, I click the mic on and 100,000 people listen. That ain't happening right now. And the reason why is when you look and see what the millions of people are following, it ain't nowhere near like this. They following some entertainer, musician, artist or whatnot, movie star, popular people, sports celebrity like that. And what are they saying to you? What are they giving you besides entertainment? And that entertainment is not always good. You know what I'm saying? It depends. There's nothing wrong with entertaining. You know, it has its place. All right? I want to sit down and watch a movie. I click a movie. Oh, I just watched that movie, The Woman King. Oh, y'all got to see that. It just came out. I got it, you know. Wow. Woo, them girls. Good googly book. And you know that's true. In 1800, all of that is true. Yep. Let's see. Damn. Oh man, them girls was handling. Oh, but I fell in love with that tall girl. It looked like she was from Sudan, but which from Kenya? No, she wasn't from Sudan. She was from another African country. Sister, tall, slim, black, beautiful. Oh man, she had that incredible, exotic look, and she was a warrior. She whooped this heathen man. I can hear people, man, I don't know where I heard the people. I can hear, hit him again. Wait, them sisters was dealing. And that doggone Viola, Man, they was working out, lifting weights and getting their body together. Good googly boom. That movie, wow. If you haven't seen it, y'all need to get again and see it. That would be a great movie right next to the Black Panther. Yeah, that's where that's at. That's up there with Black Panther. And so you see why I keep up with my people. These sisters, go see the movie. That's all I'm saying. Go see the movie. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna watch it again. I might watch it again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, check it out. Whoa, here's a ticket. Yeah, it was $717. That bad boy is $770 now. Atlanta, Frankfurt, Brussels, Accra. You go to Atlanta to Accra, Ghana, $770. Who don't have that? Everybody got that. Well, not everybody, but you can get there. And then it don't take a whole hell of a lot of money to move around in Africa, to live decent. You know, even if you may not want to go all the way across to Africa, the Dominican Republic is a good place. I got a brother live down there. He said, bruh, you got to get down here. He had an accident in Atlanta and he was trying to heal up. And he said he wasn't, you know, he just didn't feel that he was healing up as good as he should have. And so somebody told him he needed to go chill a little bit, get out the country. So he went to the DR, Dominican Republic. He said, bro, I got down there in 2 weeks. I felt 10 times better than I had in 3 months trying to heal in Atlanta. He said it was so quiet and peaceful and laid back, and the people were so friendly and happy, and the food tastes so good, the fruit was sweet, and the vegetable was just banging. He said, man, he looked around, said, I can do this, because he worked for the post office for 30-some years. He got a nice retirement package coming in. He said he went back to the ATL, told his family, adios, amigo, goodbye, kissed them, everybody, goodbye, packed his bag, and ain't looked back. He been in the DR now about getting close to 10 years. Got him a nice wife down there, you know, living his life. But I have a lot of my people that they just don't know about getting out of America. You know, all that standing and fighting for what? You're losing. Black folks is not winning in America. You're not winning. I mean, how long are you going to do this? You got, okay, say for instance, you might be 60, you might be 50. Depending on your health situation, you might not have but another 30 years in the tank. So you're going to spend 30 years fighting an evil heathen that pays billions to figure out how to kill you. And what you got? I'm talking about immediate peace. Just a plane trip out of there. Look how too many of our sisters are acting with us. They done got to them. I'm looking at all these videos, man, the Philip Scott experience and all across social media. Our girls, man, I hate to say it, they gone. And don't look like they ever coming back. They gone. They mad beyond reason. Some of them have a reason. They've been through some stuff. But you gotta hear that. They've been through some stuff. That means whatever stuff you was dealing with is over with. So why are you so mad now? Because you still holding on to the emotion of that experience that you went through. You went through the experience, but you still carrying the emotions. That's now you just mad at every black man. Damn a nigga, you know. And that ain't helping. That ain't helping at all. That's not helping. It ain't helping. And deep down inside, you tired of being by yourself. You got to fight and woo. And what if you got children? 1 child, 2 child, 2 child. You can't stop. You mad because of whatever happened whenever it happened, and you got these emotions on you right now, and you still mad. And because of that, it's deflecting and driving every brother away from you that could be with you. Hell, I'm even hearing the white dudes talk about it. Whoa. You see what I'm saying? And they call them modern American women. They're just mad. Like somebody hit a switch, clicked, and they just mad. It's crazy. It is absolutely banana. The brother, Philip Scott, he's over there on YouTube, the Philip Scott Audio Experience. He showed the other week ago a video of this white girl complaining about men don't approach them no more. She's upset because they went out, her and her girl, and not one man said nothing to them. You think? The brother explained, damn, y'all had this Me Too movement, the feminist movement. If a man said hello to you on the job, you reported him for some sexual promiscuity or some crazy against the human relationship, and he got fired. Y'all did that. You know, you got to where you just saw, oh, he looked at me wrong, and they fired the guy. Or I think that he was looking at my cleavage. Your damn dress is almost down into your stomach. What the hell you expect? You did that deliberately. And when the guy looked at you, went and say, you know, and they got fired. Now won't nobody approach your ass. Serve you right. You get what? You laid that out. They did that. And so now we got these modern American women. I ain't gonna just say America. They like that over here too in Israel. Israeli women walk around like they got the only coochie on the planet. Like Shazam. Go ahead on. I smell your ass. You was on up there. Yeah. Smell like you did not take a shower, but you added more. Wee. Do you know what a bad feels, woman? Damn. Can't tell them nothing, though. Can't tell them nothing. So, what do? Get a damn ticket, get the hell on. Leave them over there. Leave their asses right there. Don't even worry about it. Because you got women. You see that island on the screen right there? You don't know where that island is. I'm not going to say it because I don't want everybody rushing over. But you got beautiful, gorgeous, luscious, delicious women. Ready. They want, listen what they want. They want 3 things. M-A-N. That's all they want. You know what M-A-N means? Man. That's all they want. They ain't asking for 6 figures. They not asking for a mansion or a house. They not asking for a nice car to ride in. They're not asking for long fingernail, weave, butt job, booty job, nip tuck, breast job, fingernails, eyelashes, weaves, wigs, heavy makeup, jewelry, Birkin bag, high heel shoes, take me out to some fancy restaurant. Only thing they're asking is for 3 things. M-A-N. A man. And they ready to do everything they need to do for you. Right now. So all you need is a passport. And I just was talking with the brother and I showed him, hey man, Atlanta to Accra, $770. Leaving on November 13th. November 23rd, Wednesday. Depart Hartsfield, Jackson Airport. Huh? $770. You got that. So anyway, why keep struggling when you don't have to? See, this is my point. Why struggle when you don't have to? You understand what I'm saying? Why the hell would you go the hardest route and you got other routes to go to? Peace and tranquility that you can't even imagine. Okay, so what? She from an island somewhere and she speak a little broken English. Okay. You don't believe it. All right. Listen. You know where my girl from? City named Iloilo. You know what language she speak? Ilongo. You know where she born at? The Philippines. Been with her 5 years. When I get up, and I know you don't believe this, when I get up, go to work, she gets up with me. Every single time I go to work, she get up. And what does she do? You know, I brush my teeth, wash my face, my hair, get ready, get dressed and everything. But when I get ready to put my shoes on to go to work, she grabbed the socks, she put oil on my feet, like coconut oil, rub it in good, put my socks on, put my shoes on, lace them up, tie them up and everything. Every single day. Step in the bathroom, because, you know, we got the suite, you know, I got the master bedroom suite and everything like that. Wash your hand off, shoot in the kitchen. Make sure the lunch is tight. Every day. Walk to the door, kiss and hug me before I leave. Say, have a great day, baby. Every day. Right now. Not in the by and by. I ain't dining with the heaven. I'm sitting right here in Israel talking to you. That's the way it is. Get home after work. See there? I step in the shower. She jump in there with me. Do my back, soak me up. Step out the shower, dry me off. You don't believe that, do you? No, y'all want to be over there with the 6-figure women running you all up the wall trying to please that kind of energy. Now go ahead on. I ain't gonna tell you where they're hollering at. I'm not gonna tell you. You ain't ready for that. Yeah. If it was that bad, you'd come up with the $770. Get the hell on. Listen. Okay. See, I like to talk details. You know what I'm saying? See, you can tell when you're talking to somebody know what they're talking about and somebody have experience, because they can quote details. All right, here it is. $770 a trip to Accra, Atlanta, Georgia, to Accra. Duration is 19 hours, 30 minutes, which is not bad. You leave Wednesday, November 23rd at 10 minutes to 5 from Atlanta, Georgia. 8 hours and 50-minute flight to Frankfurt International Airport. That's Frankfurt, Germany. You get there at 7:40 Thursday, 7:40 a.m. Thursday, the 24th November. You got a 2-hour layover. See, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. 2 hours. You know, that's nice because why? You don't want those short layovers. That 1 hour can kind of, sometimes the flight may be a little late. And if you got an hour layover and the flight late, you ain't got much time to get to that next flight. So 2 hours is not bad. Okay? And so at 9:40 a.m., you leave Thursday, November 24th to Frankfurt International. You depart. You got 1 hour to Brussels. It lands at 10:40 Thursday, 24th in November. And you have a 55-minute layover. See, that's just like right on the other side. That's not bad. And then 55-minute layover at 11:35 a.m. Thursday, 24th of November. You leave Brussels, and you got a 6-hour, 45-minute flight. You land at 7:20 Thursday, November 24th, Accra, Kotoka International Airport. $770, and you there. Now, once you get into Accra, you don't need a whole hell of a lot of money. Let me share something with you about a chiropractor I know that he was in Atlanta struggling. Chiropractors everywhere, everybody cracking bones, whatever. But so somebody told him about Ghana, and he didn't have a lot of money, struggling chiropractor in Atlanta. He got a ticket together. He had $1,500 when he landed in Accra. So he got in Accra, rented an apartment. Apartment was super cheap. Okay, I rent an apartment for a friend of mine. It cost me $150 a year. You didn't hear me. I said I rented the apartment, cost me $150 for the year, 2-bedroom, downtown Accra. I bought the fan, I bought the carpet, it came with furniture, pots and pans, some food, $500. I look like a superhero. $500. I'm like, Shazam, I done rented the apartment for a year. $500. All the little doodads the sister wanted, plants and this and that and fan, $500. I look like a freaking superhero. And y'all don't want to go to Africa. Shit. What you gonna get for $500 moving around Atlanta, Georgia? The rent is $800 minimum on a half-ass decent place. You $300 short. In Accra, I was $500 looking like a superhero. $770 right now. Sisters, woo. And then, I hear some of my sisters in America, they be like, oh, you black guys going over there to these countries, these women, all they want is money. They just trying to get you for money. They just trying to get to America. What the hell do you want? You the women talking about you want 6 freaking figures. You about to make me cuss. You the one sitting over there talking about you want to do with 6 figures. And so these girls, they ready to do everything for damn near nothing. And when the brother asks you what you willing to do, you ain't got nothing to say. What you willing to bring to the table. You're like, yeah, I am the table, everything. But I told you, my girl put my shoes on every day when I get up. You gonna do that? Hell no. Shit, you a modern woman. You don't do that. You gonna cook? No. Cook, order out. That's why you need a dude to have 6 figures, because one of them damn figures is gonna be used up ordering food that you ain't cooking. My girl cooks every day. Fresh. We eat organic. Israel is known for organic food. The organic farm that I shop at, 1 mile from the house. Bring it in, she hook it up. Hook it up. Y'all don't believe that though. You want to struggle. You want to keep fighting. America's the greatest country in the world. Stay on there. Deal with it. It's your choice. It's trying to open you up to something different, better. You can have it right now. You see that island? You see that water? That's what I see every single day from my condo. Organic. J. Andrews Organic. The place is 1 mile from my house, and they deliver all over the country. Let me share something with you. I know the girl that owned the place. I know her children, her father, her mother, and it's like, they farm here in the southern portion of Israel, all right? And she delivered all over the country. Now, the place on Thursday at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can go there. What they do, they bring out crates of food that they're growing, and everything is organic, 100% organic. And this ain't the Lion Organic like they have that Whole Food was caught. I don't know if y'all know that story. Whole Food was caught selling organic lettuce that they actually was importing from China. How you know the Chinese is making organic lettuce? First of all, the Chinese are mizuyaf expert. Mizuyaf in Hebrew is fake. Mizuyaf. They are fake expert. They make cabbage out of plastic. Y'all ain't seen that? They make rice out of plastic. You ain't seen that? So these Israelis, they real serious about that food, man. They like looking for the ultimate best. And I know the girl, right? So everything on her table when she bring out, fresh, picked that day. How I know it's picked that day, let me share this with you. She turned me on to a lettuce. You know, when I went there so many weeks in a row, I became a regular customer, right? I know her sister. Every 2 weeks, her sister cook. And she have fresh cooked food from the organic vegetables and things that they grow. And she sell it, be cheap. You know, it ain't no money like that. Few couple of dollars to buy the oil or whatever she use. So anyway, the girl, she turns me on to this lettuce named Rocock. Never heard of it. She said, hey, you familiar with Rocock? I said, no, what is that? She said, it's a lettuce, but it's a different type of lettuce. It has its own unique flavor. It's kind of spicy, mild spicy, but it's got a beautiful flavor to it. She said, come over and let me show it to you. So we go over, she got it in the bag. She said, you can taste it. I said, but don't I have to wash it off or something? She said, no, man. The only chemical they use for pesticide is neem oil. When I was in Africa, I was out there in the bush, and I stayed in a house that didn't have electricity and refrigeration. And when we finished eating, whatever food left over, the neem tree was right over there, right? We would get some of the leaves off the neem tree, and we could literally sit the bowl on the floor. Like we had rice left over. And so we would take the neem leaves and just like 4 or 5 of them, just slide them around the edge of the bowl. And then maybe we put a few on the floor. What that does, the neem keeps all insects away from the food, because neem insect, they don't go together. And so what you do, you can take the neem oil and you can cut it a little bit and spray it on your plant. And it is a 100% organic pesticide, neem oil. Yeah, and that's what she used for her pesticide in case bugs or something want to come up there and have dinner. So anyway, I tasted the Rocock lettuce. Wow, man, I was like, what the smoke is this? And so I got to chomping. She was smiling. I said, hey, let me get a little more of that. She said, go ahead on. Help yourself. So I almost had the bag. I said, oh man, I'm embarrassed. I didn't have the bag. She said, don't worry about it. That's on me. So I got 4 bags of it. It was cheap, like $1.50, something like that, $2, 4 bags, and she had the onions and all the different, vegetables. So I came to the house and made a nice salad out of it. And I don't buy store-bought salad. I make dressing. I make my own salad dressing. And the thing about olive oil, listen, let me get this right. With all of the olive oil producers on planet Earth working 24/7 nonstop, they can only supply 70% of the demand. They can only meet 70% of the demand. They cannot produce enough olive oil to supply 100% of the demand for olive oil. So they cut it. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. And because they are businesses, and their first objective is to do what? Make a profit. So they're not cutting it with other olive oil. They're cutting it now with canola oil. So that means what? Your source of olive oil, if you're using it, you must know the source. You can't just look at the bottle and the bottle looks good, because all the bottles look good. Whenever you go, because if Whole Foods got busted selling Chinese lettuce in their bag with organic wrote on it, what else would they do? You know how that story broke? I was in Florida. I happened to be I went back to the States for some business trip or something, but I was there. And when I was in where was I at? I was in South Florida. think in the Miami area. I was shopping at this particular Whole Food, and yada yada theater. What happened? This article broke out that Whole Food had got busted selling Chinese lettuce imported for organic in their 365 brand. Check this out right here. You know how it happened? This woman had shopped at Whole Food and it took the food home and was taking it all out of the bags. And her daughter, who has learning to read, she's a young daughter, and she learned to read. And so our children are, they read everything. They're just reading. So as she was taking the food out of the bag, the little girl picked the bag of lettuce up and started reading it. And so she turned it on into the back and she reading everything, the ingredients, different type lettuce she reading. And down at the lower right-hand side of the bag, the last line written in the smallest print said product of China. And the girl didn't understand that. So she asked her mother about it. I remember this. I remember this like yesterday. Because, I'm serious into this food and sources. And they tell you try to eat food that's grown close to the house. Well, now in America, that ain't happening. Farmers market, they do what they done did to the foods, man. So anyway, the girl told her mama, hey, what does this mean, product of China? And the mother like, what you mean? So she got it and looked. She said, what? So she went to Whole Foods. They banned that woman from coming in the store. So she went to the news media. And when the news media got wind of it, they went to the same store. They would not let the reporter in the store. Yeah. See, you think you living in the greatest country in the world? And it is the greatest demons, devil, witches, warlock, liars, cheater, thief. That's absolutely right. Why 8 of Putin's top men are dead? Because of the greatest country in the world. I need to tell you the story about the CIA hired this particular guy. I can't tell you who he is, but this dude, all of these major nations hire him to kill people like in stealth mode, invisible, no traces. It was a leader that they was trying to get to, but he was well protected. And they couldn't get, so they hired this dude. CIA got this guy. He told him this the target, we need to take him out. Couldn't get nowhere near him. And so the killer started tracking the guy. He was from another country, president of another country. And he tracked him for a while. I don't remember how long. And he began to see his pattern. And the guy had a pattern. And so he liked to buy these ties and go to this particular place he got his clothes from. And the killer knew it. So what the killer did, the dude bought a tie and he was able to get a wire in the tie that when the guy tied it, the wire squeezed so tight, it severed his head, and he was dead. You know what I'm saying? So, greatest country in the world. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, J. Andrews Organic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. Mitchell, that was $150 a year. Not $1,400. $150 for the year. 2-bedroom apartment, downtown Accra. So anyway, look, hour and a half, and I had a good time. I told you when I started this, I dealt with the rapé, the plant medicine out of the Amazon. And if you don't know anything about the rapé, and you should learn it. Incredible spiritual experience. Opening up your chakras, realigning your energies. It's several people in America that know about it. Nevertheless, I had a great time speaking to you, just chopping it up. It's your brother, broadcaster from Israel, Northeast Africa, Nukini King. Today, Shabbat. And like I said, I didn't have no rock solid subject. I just wanted to chop it up with you, talk a little bit. Appreciate the brother coming through, named Mathematics. Share it with us, this beautiful thing. Jay Andrews, Mitchell, y'all got to come on there and talk to me. If you don't want to show your face, that's good. If you want to show your face, that's still good. But I got the link up there in the I put the link in the comment section, right? And boom, there's the link. If you want to jump in and say something before I close out, that'd be a beautiful thing. If not, I'm closing out. I had a good time with you. I enjoyed it. I appreciate you all coming through, hanging out with me. It's always a beautiful thing. But again, this has been Nubian King broadcasting from Israel, Northeast Africa, spiritual capital of the world, specifically from the city of Ashkelon, right by the beach. That blue water is what I see every day. Okay? And why do I do this? I do it because I love you. That's why. How much I love you. Ooh. I love you from the basement of my heart to the attic of my mind. Wow. How long do I love you? I love you 24/7. That means I love you all the time. Shalom.